Hello and welcome back. This is MP Fox here, and it is a mail day. How exciting for mail to come. I love it when mail comes in. One is do not bend. So please don't bend that, Mr. Mailman, and you didn't, so that's a great thing. What did we get today? This one came all the way from California, and let me take a look, because I've already kind of pre-opened these, cut the slit in it, and it looks like it is a Topps Finest Fred McGriff. Right here. Topps Finest Fred McGriff. Nice shiny little baseball back there. That is number 29, and this goes into my Rays weight collection. I am now down to 29 pounds to go, so that's great stuff. Let's hope keep the theme of getting Rays, because if you see a Twins card in this, that means I win up. But you know what? It's already 31 pounds down, so I'm pretty happy about that. And the next package here, and this is coming in another package. A package in a package, very nice. Oh, and I know exactly what this is. This is, again, some Topps cards. I'm alluded to in a previous video, and also watched some Ray from Philly, how he collected all of the Phillies Topps cards, put them in binders. You know, that's awesome. That's his favorite team. And that's a very historical and wonderful franchising team. My team happens to be the Tampa Bay Rays. I love the Rays along with my boy. So I thought, hey, I will follow suit with Ray from Philly, and I'm going to go ahead and collect all of the Topps Rays cards. That's an easier task than he had, and a far less expensive one. We have here, and that's what the 1998 Topps came in. Here is a Alex Sanchez and Jared Sandberg card. Jared was and is a manager now in the minor leagues, making his way up. He should be a manager at some point. We have a Pablo Ortega and James Manias card, another rookie card here. Neither one of them really panned out to be much of anything. A Wilson Alvarez. He pitched the first pitch for the Rays here at home. And he was a starter for a few years with us and had a good long career in the major leagues, along with this gentleman here, who I believe should be in the Hall of Fame, Mr. Fred McGriff. Sorry about the little shine on the face there. He's a local guy, lives in Tampa. We also have a relief pitcher that we had here. Terrell Wade did not have much of a stay here. We pitched a little bit. Here is our closer extraordinaire to begin everything out, Mr. Roberto Hernandez, who is a fantastic closer. And I remember when we drafted him, I was actually amazed that Roberto Hernandez would be here, and he dominated while he was here. Actually, the Rays, they had a fantastic bullpen the first few years, even as an expansion team, with a bunch of guys that people really didn't know too much about except for Roberto Hernandez. So that was a great thing. Our first catcher, Flash, John Flaherty. He was solid here for several years. And one of my all-time and my first favorite Ray, Mr. Quentin McCracken, cue ball. He had a decent career that was sidelined with some injuries and kind of fizzled out. But I always liked cue ball out here. For the couple of years he roamed center field. A class act at second base, we have Miguel Cairo. He had a very nice career. It would be a better career if we'd focus. There we go. Thank you, phone. But he had a very solid and long career playing with many different teams. He was had a little fan club that sat out in the outfield for him here in Tampa Bay. And then we had a utility guy, extraordinaire, Mr. Bobby Smith. And he looked to have lots and lots of promise and didn't quite live up to it. And then we also have a bronze stamped or copper stamped Bobby Smith that came along with this. And Rich Butler was one of our starting outfielders. He was supposed to have tons of promise. Came to us from the Blue Jays organization. I believe his rookie season was the first season with us. Ended up, I believe, he only had 49 hits total in his career, or in his best season with us. So he did not live up to what he had. This gentleman, when we picked him up, I was all excited. Thought he was going to be a huge power hitter out here. Bubba Trammell. Yep, and again, he played right field, roamed that for a while, was not the huge power hitter that we thought, but he was fun to watch. And then here is Brooks Kieschnick. Yeah, he didn't really play for us. So, but he was on the original roster. A couple draft picks here. And who do we have? We have, maybe I can read it better on the back. Jack Clist and also Jason Stanbridge. Jason did pitch with us several times for several seasons. So he was a solid player. Nothing great. And then Tony Saunders. Tony Saunders was a wonderful starting pitcher that we had. Unfortunately, he did break his arm, I believe, a couple times while he was pitching. So his career was definitely cut short. And yes, and he also had that nice Topps trophy down there. We've got another card with a couple players on it. Luis Cruz and Dustin Carr. Neither of them really came up and did much with us. And then we have Cedric Bowers up here on the right-hand side. And he was supposed to have great promise. And again, he never really panned out for too much. But that was the inaugural set of our wonderful Tampa Bay. Now they're the Rays. Then they were the Devil Rays. It took me several years to start calling them the Rays, but I got used to it. And now I've got all the Rays gear also. I have another package here that came, and this one is straight from Topps. I saw this and I had to get it. It is one of their Topps Now cards. And what a neat idea. I do have a Topps Now Jake Faria that was part of my weight loss cards just because of the number. But this one, I was excited to get. This is the first one I've gotten, and if I can't even get the case open, there we go. It is a extreme class act for the Minnesota Twins, Joe Mauer. It impresses me when a hometown boy plays for his team that he grew up watching for his entire career. So on 9/30/18, he actually caught for the first time in 5 years. So that was quite a deal. It even made the news down here and made the newspaper down here. So it is quite a big deal. So I was very happy to see this and very glad I got this. And here is the back of it. And these are some very sharp cards. And I am very happy that I saw it and picked this one up. So Joe Mauer in a nice little case. This last one is from Hall of Fame Baseball Card Shop out in California. I joined one of their breaks. It was actually a football card break. I am not into football cards, nor am I really into football. Football was kind of ruined for me when Brett Favre signed with the Vikings. So to me, that wasn't right, having a Packer play for the Vikings. So I have not watched a football game for, how many years is that now? At least 10 years. But Hall of Fame cards out in California, I love watching their videos on YouTube, and I love the way that they incorporate the kids and how they have get the kids involved out there. And it's very important to me that the kids get involved. As you'll see, my son has been on some videos. He's going to be in more videos here on the channel, and having them get a love for this will just keep this passion that we have alive. And I drew the Atlanta Falcons in this break, and I don't even know who any of these players are, although I did get, this is kind of cool, right? The first card off the bat, it's a Deion Sanders, and I guess that is, was that a Donruss card there? Panini, this was a Panini break, I guess, looking at the back. See, that's how much I know about football cards. But as a non-Atlanta Falcon fan and a non-football fan, I just thought it would be neat just to help support this card shop. Here's looks something, a rookie Gridiron Kings Kelvin. That looks pretty neat. Calvin Ridley there. Another Calvin Ridley. A rated rookie. Another rated rookie. And that is of Ted Smith. All these people I do not know. Ooh, here's a flashy looking card. And that is Devontae Freeman. Again, I don't know any of these people. They have helmets. I'm into hats. Flashing through. Nobody I really know. There's another Calvin Ridley. I guess he is somebody. But I did get, and they sleeved up 2 cards, so this must be a good thing. A Devontae Freeman card here. It must be numbered or something. I'll have to look into this more. And an Elite Series Vic Beasley Jr. Nice and shiny. I'm sure there's a name for all that. I'm not sure. But we'll look into more of that. But again, I had to support because I really love what they do with the kids out there. So I think that is a neat thing. And also I got a NFL Player of the Day Panini. This is gold wrapped here, and that was also included. And if I can open it, we shall see. I do not have the utensils here, so we'll use what God gave me, the teeth. And what do we have here? Panini Falcons, Julio Jones, and from Panini, a Todd Gurley. So I have heard of him. And so there we go. My football cards. How exciting is that? But thank you very much. That was my mail day. That is episode 5. And it was fun opening mail, and let's see what I may get in the future. This has been great fun. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace.